Shalom, you're watching Arutz Sheva TV. I'm Yoni Kapinski, and this is our daily edition. Today's Sunday. First, we'll bring you up to date what's happened since our Thursday daily edition. On Friday morning, heavy fighting broke out on the outskirts of Rafiah shortly after the UN and US brokered humanitarian ceasefire went into effect after a group of terrorists allegedly emerged from a tunnel and began opening heavy fire at IDF forces stationed there. A suicide bomber detonated himself directly next to IDF forces before the fighting began. 2 soldiers were killed. Another was reported as missing in action. The MIA IDF officer Hadar Goldin was even referred to as an abducted soldier on Friday, and as the Shabbat ended, his family went out to the press with a harsh statement and demand.
אנחנו, בשביל 3 חטופים, הלכנו, יצאנו, ושילמנו 50 ומעלה הרוגים. לא יעלה על הדעת שעכשיו אנחנו נצא מעזה עם אח שלי חטוף בפנים. זה כישלון. זה כישלון אמיתי. ואולי אם ראש הממשלה יואיל בטובו להתקשר, לשאל אותו איך הוא מתכוון לפעול.
During the hours after the Shabbat, friends and neighbors took part in prayer rallies, singing and demanding Israel not to abandon Hadar as the initial reports of redeployment of the IDF in Gaza were being publicized. As the singing was going on and most probably heard in the Golden's home, the family members were holding a long meeting with the chief rabbi of the IDF, the head of the Army's manpower department, and the defense minister, who is a relative of the family. In the meeting, the family understood that there was enough information and findings from the field to determine Hadar's death and even hold a funeral.
המשפחה מודה לכל עם ישראל על התמיכה ומודיעה כי מועד הלוויה יפורסם בהמשך. אני מעביר את בקשת המשפחה לכל עם ישראל ולכל מי שיכול להגיע וללוות את הדר הגיבור בדרכו האחרונה.
Sunday evening, Hadar's funeral took place. His father, his twin brother, his commander, and 2 teachers spoke, but the unforgettable words were spoken by Hadar's fiancée, Edna.
אני כל כך אוהבת אותך וכל כך מתגעגעת אליך. אני רוצה לחיות בשבילך, אבל אני גם מחכה כבר ליום שניפגש שוב. כל כך שמחה על כל רגע ורגע במחיצתך, ומודה על הזכות הכי גדולה שלי לעשות אותך מאושר.
Time after time, Israel accepts the ceasefires. Time after time, Hamas breaks the ceasefires. This is what's behind the new video produced by the Foreign Ministry. Let's take a look. This morning we met Environment Minister MK Amir Peretz. Amir Peretz was the one who, as Defense Minister, promoted and led the project of the Iron Dome missile interception system. During these days, Peretz is visiting the bereaved families. It's difficult, he says, but very important.
All these statements that I'm hearing, as if the army is standing in its place and not doing anything. Whoever speaks like that is speaking nonsense. The army did not run away. The army decided that it had completed the strategic goal for which it came into Gaza, and now the army is redeploying to areas which will be safer in terms of the soldiers themselves. The IDF is redeploying, not running away.
On Friday, a memorial took place marking a month since the three young boys, Eyal, Gilad, and Naftali, were buried. The event took place on a hilltop which was defined by activists as a hilltop in memory of the three. The hilltop is situated, by the way, not far away from the bus station where the three were kidnapped.
We are here today to commemorate the 30th day after the murder of the guys that were here in Gush Etzion. And we believe that this place is the best place to commemorate this event, because our answer to the people that want to kill us is to be here, to build, to have more kids, big families, and to live in Eretz Israel forever. So we are here and we are asking for our government to allow us to build more in Gush Etzion and all Judah and Samaria, and with God's help we will be here forever. As you all know, that we are in the middle of a war. This war is continuation of our independent war and continuation of this murder that the guys murdered here in Gush Etzion, because the Hamas is our enemy and they're trying to kill us and get us from here. And I believe that this war we will win, and we will make sure that we will be here all over the country, strong enough and staying here forever and build the country more and more.
While Hamas continues to send missiles to Israel, Israel is allowing food to come into Gaza. On August 3, the IDF transferred 186 truckloads of food, medical supplies, fuel, and other goods into Gaza via the Kerem Shalom border crossing. One of the officers explained the significance of this activity.
על אף שצה"ל נלחם נגד גורמי טרור ונגד החמאס, אנחנו, צה"ל, מדינת ישראל, ממשיכים להכניס סחורה הומניטרית לאוכלוסייה הפלסטינית. כל סחורה שחשובה למרקם חיים, כמו מוצרי מזון, כמו תרופות, ציוד רפואי, חמצן רפואי שנכנס לבתי חולים, וכל סחורה בסיסית למרקם חיים בסיסי. חלק מהסחורות מפוקח על ידי גורמי הביטחון שלנו על מנת לוודא שאותה סחורה לא משמשת את ארגוני הטרור, ובגלל האירוע שהיה פה המעבר נסגר לפרק זמן מסוים עד שהעסק נרגע מבחינת הפעלת האש. הצוות הפלסטיני שהפעיל את המעבר, שמרנו עליו כמובן מאש, ודינו שנמצא בתוך מחסה, בתוך מיגון, על מנת שלא ייפגע, כי יש לנו אינטרס שהאנשים האלה ימשיכו לעבוד במעבר ולהכניס את הסחורה לתושבים פלסטינים לתוך רצועת עזה. המאמץ האזרחי עובד במקביל למאמץ המבצעי, גם בתחום הכנסת הסחורות וגם פועלים להכניס תוך כדי הלחימה אמבולנסים פלסטינים על מנת לפנות אותם פצועים לבתי חולים הפלסטינים. מעבר כרם שלום, שהוא נמשל במעבר הסחורות הבלעדי להכנסת סחורה לרצועת עזה, המשיך להיות פעיל ופתוח במבצע צוק איתן.
That's all for today's news edition. We'll be back next time with more. Until then, you can get all your news briefs, news updates, and full reports and in-depth coverage of what's going on in Israel and the Jewish world here on Arutz Sheva, IsraelNationalNews.com.